Trump, though, is fighting back hard, denying that he did anything inappropriate against the women who are coming forward with their stories. He's blaming the mainstream media and the Clinton camp of trying to, quote, poison the minds of voters. Let's get to Chief Political Correspondent Carl Cameron, who's joining us now live from Bangor, Maine, where the Trump camp plans another rally in the next hour. Carl?
Hi, Uma. Donald Trump in the last couple of days has said that the election is being rigged by Hillary Clinton and the media. The media that he has, for the last year and a half, called the most dishonest people in the world and horrible and disgusting, etc. Today, he has upped the ante with his various different attacks, essentially blaming the accusations from a number of women that he has behaved inappropriately over the years on the media and on a Clinton conspiracy and on the Democratic Party and even on the Republican establishment, saying all of it is aligned against him. And the new one today, he suggested that because Hillary Clinton is going to take the next few days preparing for the final debate, which comes this coming Wednesday, that she's getting, quote, pumped up, which he then translated and explained as she's going to be taking drugs for the debate. Watch.
I think we should take a drug test prior to the debate. I do. I think we should. Why don't we do that? We should take a drug test prior, because I don't know what's going on with her. But at the beginning of her last debate, she was all pumped up at the beginning. And at the end, it was like, oh, take me down. She could barely reach her car.
Well, you take that newest sort of expansion of his broad criticism of Hillary Clinton and put it in the context of how he has been fighting back against these allegations from women who say that he has behaved sexually inappropriately over the years. And Donald Trump is beginning to see some real metrics that suggest that there are some problems. There are polls that have been down. His fundraising in September was a good 25% lower than what Mitt Romney was able to accomplish back in 2012. And in a number of battleground states, there are complaints in Florida. There's complaints that there aren't enough ground game and that his new voter registration in Florida is being outstripped by Democrats to a tune of 10-1. And in Ohio, the Trump campaign has essentially blackballed the Ohio Republican chairman because he's been critical. And when it comes down to the allegations of women and all of his problems, he has two clear suspects that he likes to blame: the media and Hillary Clinton. This was just a little while ago. Watch.
Remember this, it's a rigged election because you have phony people coming up with phony allegations with no witnesses whatsoever, ending up from 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
It really makes a very strange contrast to what Trump is saying, blaming the media, blaming the electoral process, blaming the two parties, including his own, and what's being alleged by U.S. government intelligence officials, saying that the Russians have been involved in a cyber hack of the U.S. in order to undermine and debilitate the U.S. election process and the confidence in it. Trump has suggested that that's not happening, and he doesn't have any kind of a relationship with Vladimir Putin. It has nothing to do with it. And yet, he's saying Hillary Clinton and the media are rigging it, whereas the government is saying that the Russians are rigging it. So somebody may be right here, but we've yet to see how Donald Trump rights the ship and gets back on track, other than just essentially yelling at all of his critics. And a lot of his top aides have acknowledged that strategically what they're trying to do here is suppress turnout, Uma. The idea is if Trump can so debilitate Hillary Clinton's support and anger the electorate enough, people will not show up other than his loyalists, and then in a very low turnout race, he could actually win on the Electoral College map. Uma?
Wow, he is fighting back in a big way. Thank you very much, Carl. Appreciate it.